Welcome to Grid. It is Eva, and today I will tell you how do investments work. So what is the investment? When you invest, you exchange current resources, such money or time, for an item that ideally will provide future rewards. Ideally, if you invest a resource at the appropriate time and location, your investment might increase in value. In the stock market, for instance, you normally exchange money, an asset, for stocks when you invest. Stocks, bonds, commodities, mutual funds, and real estate are just a few examples of the numerous asset classes one may invest in. Generally speaking, the goal behind an investment is that it will eventually be profitable for the investor. Imagine someone purchasing a home with the anticipation that it would increase in value and fetch a higher asking price later on. A lot of folks find that an investment gives. Imagine someone purchasing a home with the anticipation that it would increase in value and fetch a higher asking price later on. An investment may help many people increase their total wealth or act as a source of income. Additionally, it's critical to remember that all investments have a certain amount of risk. For instance, once you purchase a stock or piece of property, its value may drop. Depending on the situation, an investment can have many meanings. An investment is a purchase made with the intention of using it to generate wealth in the future. A corporation or individual from one nation may invest in commercial ventures in another nation, such as establishing a factory, aka foreign direct investments. What kinds of investments are there? You may invest your money and other assets in a range of securities, just as you can cultivate many different kinds of plants in a garden. The possible profits, dangers, and other factors, such as management costs and tax repercussions, may vary depending on the investment. Here are some instances of investments in the realm of finance. Stocks. Investing in a stock is equivalent to purchasing a minor stake in a firm. Stocks resemble movie stars among financial products since they are always in the news and the topic of conversation. People frequently buy in stocks in the hopes that the stock will rise in value by the time they decide to sell it. Selling a stock at a higher price typically results in a profit, assuming the increase in price was more than enough to cover any trading fees and transaction costs. Some businesses pay common stockholders quarterly dividends as a way of distributing income to shareholders. Bonds. You lend money to a government, business, or other borrowing body when you purchase a bond. In return, your debtor, also known as the bond issuer, is often required to pay back the loan along with interest. However, sometimes businesses and even whole nations are unable to satisfy their bond obligations and default. That is, they don't make payments to the bondholders. Defaulting is typically a last choice for businesses since it may frighten away investors and make it difficult to acquire money. A bond is often a fixed income investment, meaning it makes payments according to a set schedule. The final interest payment and repayment of the principal are normally made on the bond's maturity date, which is also known as the bond's end date. Additional investment types. There are several more types of financial investments, including those in real estate, futures, CDs, cryptocurrencies, options, commodities, and more. It's crucial to comprehend the terms, charges, and hazards associated before investing in any asset. What's the process of investing? All investments call for a preliminary investment, often in the form of cash, time, or work. While it is ideal for the initial investment to increase and eventually yield a return in the form of increased financial worth or another advantage, not all investments will make a profit. Establishing an investment account with a broker or through a financial expert, such as a money manager, is typically required to invest in a financial instrument, such as stocks or bonds. Real estate is a popular investment choice. Consider a scenario in which you decide to purchase a home in the hopes that it may one day provide revenue in addition to providing you with a place to live. You choose to list the house for a greater price after observing the home's worth increase over time. Or you can opt to find another renter to rent the property. In any case, the house you bought could be valuable down the road. Investments frequently incorporate commercial activities. Stocks, capital goods, and tangible assets are frequently linked to business investments. But a lot of businesses also make investments in people.